Baby or a pet is the same for you.
Small puppy, it's like a baby. I want a big boy somewhere.
When my husband come and settle here, I'm planning for it. I won't.
You want another
I
kid?
won't. But when he settles, I cannot do that at all.
No, that's not fair. It's gonna be hard.
No, I cannot do that.
Three kids and then you be pregnant and having a baby.
And my pregnancy is horrible. I cannot.
I'm gonna wait another year and a half.
We ladies like to nap, you get babies, you start yelling, you're complaining, and then again you get a baby, and then you get. We never learn. We never take a lesson.
He wants a nap.
It's nature. This is life. Have you heard of the story in Toronto? They banned the phones for all kids in schools.
Yeah.
Really?
Wow, I was so happy.
Because kids in school should be having a phone in elementary school.
No, I told my daughter there should be troubles other than her trouble is better. See, that means other schools having trouble. She told me, by the way, our principal that time he called the police. He did not tell me they informed the police. They got involved in the issue of the hacking stuff. I did not know. She told me, yeah, they reported it and it was a big issue. So the other schools have issues. Otherwise, they won't do that.
Yeah, I was surprised they didn't.
Yeah.
Told that.
No, they did. They did. Yeah.
Did you hear the big battle going on now between Bill Maher and Donald Trump? Bill Maher says he thinks that his father was an orangutan, and his mother went into the zoo.
Is that bad, really?
And he said, if you can prove that you're human, I'll give you $5 million. And so Trump fired back, sent his birth certificate in.
Oh, really?
He actually did that?
Yeah. I'll send it to you on YouTube. It's hilarious.
Who's the lady?
It wasn't a lady.
No, the guy. This is
Bill Maher.
Who's Bill Maher?
He's a late night talk show guy.
Ah, okay.
You gotta watch the whole thing though. It's just
And he's in the United States? He's in
you can't watch it now.
You can't watch it now. So don't send it back.
Yeah, don't send it now.
Okay, guys, are you ready?
Okay,
Yes.
yep.
Yes. Today we are going to talk about an organization called Value Village. Okay, and incidentally, it's the place where I work. So I would be able to talk more about it. Okay, although I would be talking less, as brief as I could, how much ever the time permits. I'll start, as with anything else, I'll start with a quick introduction. It started as a thrift store in US, it's a US based company, just operating out of an old movie theater in San Francisco, Mission District, way back in 1954. And as the company grew from, they have thought of helping the local non-profits, local communities, and since then they are helping, and the help have always increased from that time. So they help the non-profit organizations like helping kids, the disabled, people suffering from diseases, in all those organizations. There are a whole lot of organizations, but we'll be talking only about the Canadian organizations. Okay. So how does it work? It's very simple. We can see it as a cycle, a Value Village cycle. People donate. Donations are then the Value Village, from the donations, they have a certain thing, they weigh it, the donations, it's a bit technical, they weigh it, and as per that weight, they pay to the local non-profits, the donation centers. Okay, and from there, they pay local non-profits when you donate, and then those donations are sorted out. The highest quality ones are kept and value priced, and they go on to the aisles for the shoppers. And shoppers, they can find only the good stuff, only the ones which are sorted out, the good stuff, and the unused items are not thrown. The unused items are either recycled or they are sent to other developing countries, so they can jumpstart their own thrift store in the developing countries. Our core value itself is a better world through reuse. So nothing goes into the garbage. Whatever we receive, either it is sorted out, sold, or it goes to the recycle, or it goes to the other countries. But it's never thrown. Nothing goes into the garbage. Okay. So right now we are operating in over 330 locations and have 20,000 employees working for it and operating in 3 locations: Canada, US and Australia. So one of the most important thing is the work culture. Because I work there, I would like to talk more about the work culture over there. The work culture is very inclusive and very, they give you a lot of support. It's very supportive. When I went, I was just a new person here, a new immigrant, and I was not carrying any resume or anything. Just walked in when I saw we are hiring. I just wrote the name and phone number, and I did not submit any resume or something. What they advised me is to go online and submit the resume and other stuff, and then get back to us. So, for lack of time, I told my wife, "Can you just upload my resume on the website?" I was thinking she has done that, but actually she couldn't, because she tried with her mobile and she couldn't do it. Still, they called me and they called for the interview. I had first round of interview, and for the interview, they showed their organization, they explained everything, and they, in fact, they asked us if you have any questions. After that, they started taking the interview. So that's the best thing about them. They make you very comfortable, and then they started about it. When I finished the first interview, in the second interview, I got to know that my resume is not even there. When they said you have to submit your resume, you haven't submitted yet, and and they needed referrals also, 2 referrals. I said I'm new, I don't have any referrals. So even for that, they have been very considerate enough. They said, okay, even if it's your friends or family, get it, no problem. So I've given the reference. So in that way, it's very good. And while working there, I have experienced the very concept of thrift store is it's new to me. We have certain things in India, and the place where I work, it's called Haraj. Haraj is like you go and sell your items, they buy it for a very low price and again sell it. But here it's the donations. They work entirely on donations. People come and donate, some for the social cause, for the good of it, and some they'll be looking out for discounts because they get discount coupons when they donate. So there are a whole lot of people I have received when people donate. There are people who come there, they donate because they could find themselves, somewhere related to it. Something like the donations we receive, we support an NGO called Diabetics Association of Canada. So I have a person coming and saying, because I have diabetes, I like to donate to people. And there are people you also find the other extreme where people just stuff in something. It is more or less like garbage, and they just want some discount coupon, and we just grab the discount coupon. So there are all sorts of people, but more people come for social cause. They want to support because they see you support so many organizations. That's why they come. The biggest impact we keep is, one thing is we are one of the largest resellers in the whole world, and the next thing is we keep over 5, so many zeros are there, LBs of, you can check it in your brochure, reusable items.
65 million?
Million, maybe billion LBs of reusable landfills every year. That is best thing, and you can go through the brochure, and those are the coupons. I will talk a bit about the coupon. When you give one big bag of clothes or something, that is one stamp in that, 5%, 10, 20, and also we have every month there is a day for 50% discount. So that's how it all works. So The organizations we support are Canadian Diabetes Association. It's only like our store. There are other stores they might be supporting. I'm talking about the Dixie Dundas one. This one supports Canadian Diabetes Association, the Kidney Foundation of Canada, the Ontario Federal for Cerebral Palsy, and Oasis Clothing. There are other organizations, other Value Village, they will be supporting some other organizations. So there are a whole lot of it. Margaret will be talking more about these NGOs. And lastly, I'll say they also do some kind of appreciation to their employees. They have, as I said, they are very, very inclusive and very supportive. So although I am new, haven't finished many months, but I have received something like this, just as an appreciation. Okay. And as I work in on-site donation, so it's always on-site donation. So you can watch the videos, it will be more interesting.
Okay.
Did we